last rites. They are just about to perform of Milkha Singh. Even the entire crowd is here. If you can see in the visuals, Kiran Rijiju, Punjab ministers Milkha Singh Badal, Lok Sabha member of Amritsar, Aujla, and the governor and UP administrator VP Singh Badnor is also here to pay the tribute to Milkha Singh. This is what he had given Niranjan, and even everyone is in deep shock, and there are limited number of gatherings due to COVID-19 just because not the maximum number of people are allowed. Milkha actually fought the fight against the COVID-19 as a soldier, and when the wife of Milkha, Nirmal Milkha Singh, has just passed away, that was a emotional breakdown for Milkha Singh, and even the doctors were telling he was actually very sad. When he was admitted in the PGI doctors and the nursing staff which interacted with the Milkha Singh still then was very much positive. He keep on teaching and telling the stories to the doctors as well as the nurses with the smiling face, and even remain motivated and keep them motivated also, just because at that point in time, the COVID warriors were the doctors and the nurses, and they need the motivational sports. And Milkha Singh narrate them that motivational stories, that how to contribute for the nation. Last prayers are being conducted, and now the last rites will be performed very soon. Even the gun salute will be given. You can see the visuals.
We're staying with these pictures. We have a poor audio line with you. The final journey of one of India's greatest athletes. And before his 91-year-old body lost to COVID-19 on Friday after fighting it for a month, Milkha had won every kind of battle that not many would have survived. Forget about living long enough to tell the world about them. Quoting from one of his interviews, he said, "Don't worry, I'm in good spirits. I'm surprised. How could I get this infection? I hope to get over it soon," he had said to a news agency before being hospitalized, sounding his usual jovial self, supremely confident of his legendary fitness. That was the legend of Milkha Singh, one of independent India's biggest sporting icons. As we follow the final journey of Milkha Singh, Nikhil Sharma is joining us on the phone line, who's an author and sports commentator. Nikhil, as we stay with these pictures, as the country pays tribute to one of its biggest sporting sons, how will the country remember Milkha Singh? Nikhil.
Well, Milkha Singh is the person who put India on the world athletics map. You know, we became independent in 1947, and we saw Milkha Singh. His peak years were between 1954 to about 1962. 1960 was when he participated in the Rome Olympics. There hasn't been an athlete like him. There will never be an athlete like Milkha Singh in this country. He has inspired millions to take up running. The life of an athlete, especially the one going to Olympics, is or can be very lonely. But he was the one who was the first person to break through that wall that existed for Indian athletes, and for that, the country has to thank him. I definitely believe there is a very strong case that posthumously Milkha Singh is awarded the Bharat Ratna. That is his contribution to the country and to athletics and to millions of fans like me who whenever we saw him either on television or live, we were always so much in awe of him. Even at the age of 85, 86, when we saw him, he spoke so strongly, so poised, well-dressed, with a lot of discipline, always encouraged youngsters all across to take up sport and do well. He was truly, truly an icon. We've lost one of independent India's biggest stars in Milkha Singh. I will always forever remain a fan of his.
Thank you for joining us, Nikhil. One of India's biggest sporting icons, Milkha Singh, final journey in Chandigarh. He's been cremated with full state honours. He lost the race of his life in the Rome Olympics, finishing the 400 meters final in 45.6 seconds, a race that all of India remembers. And with these pictures, we'll take a short break as the entire country remembers him. Yogeshwar Dutt is on the phone line with us. Let me go across to Yogeshwar Dutt before I take a break. Yogeshwar ji, Milkha Singh के बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं as the entire country pays tribute to one of the greatest athletes? Yogeshwar Dutt ji, how will you remember Milkha Singh ji?
देखिए, आज बहुत दुखद समाचार सुबह से मिला है कि हमने अपने देश का महान खिलाड़ी मिल्खा सिंह को यहाँ जो नहीं रहे तो सबसे पहले तो उनको श्रद्धांजलि मेरी, भगवान उनको अपने प्रेरणा में स्थान दे, परिवार को दिखाने की शक्ति दे। और वो महान खिलाड़ी के साथ एक चिंता दिल इंसान थे, अपने बेबाक राय रखने के लिए वो जाने जाते थे और जो उनका जीवन जीने का भी तरीका था बहुत बड़ा था, जो एक उन खिलाड़ियों के अंदर एक प्रेरणा का काम किया अच्छा खिलाड़ी बनने के लिए।
थैंक यू योगेश्वर बात करने के लिए हमारे साथ. Taking a break with these pictures as the country comes together to pay tribute to Milkha Singh, who's been cremated in Chandigarh with full state honours.